Hi everyone, it's Tammy here. Been a little bit under the weather lately with the sinus infection and some things like that, but definitely wanted to be here today to give you an update on the Animal Care Center. So many of you have donated and been a part of that huge project that definitely want to take you on a tour and see that we're in the home stretch right now. So I'm going to turn this around. And we are now at the back of the new Animal Care and Education Center. That old trailer that was right here is gone. We still do have the bunkhouse trailer, but we're so excited to take you through where things are at. We're getting closer and closer to moving in. So from the back of the building, you can see the big garage on the left. That white garage is the entrance to Rescue Bay. So we can be able to drive in the cats via the UTV, even the trailer, and it's a drive through the garage. We'll show you to the other side. The second story is our overlook deck. We're so thankful to be able to see the entire property from this deck, to see all that we're accomplishing together. And then under the deck is a human door into the new hospital, which is the most exciting part. And then on the right will be our kind of heated tool sheds and emergency equipment, which we're waiting for that garage door to still come in, but waiting for some lighting and things, but I think it's going to look a lot different from the last time you all saw it. So let's go take a look. We'll drive around the front. And this is just going to be so amazing and such an upgrade from where we're working as a team now, but more importantly, the hospital. It's also right at the front of the property, which is really great because our current welcome center, which used to be my old house, is in the center of the property, which means the gate always has to be locked. We have to walk up and drive up to catch if people are coming in or if vendors are coming in. So this is the front of the building. And then when I kind of pull over here, you'll get to see the Rescue Bay front part where we actually will pull our trailers right through so we can bring the cats right into an enclosed, heated, temperature-controlled area and then bring them directly into the hospital versus being outside. Something super fun that got put on this weekend by wonderful volunteers is this catio. So half of the patio is going to be dedicated to the office cats, and they have their own cat door to come out, and it's all screened in, and they'll be able to come in and out. So I'm going to take you up. We're going to have plenty of parking, which seems like nothing big, but it's a huge deal for all of us who have just really park where we can. And so we'll be getting some parking stops and signs and things like that. But if you're just joining us, we're the Wildcat Sanctuary here, and I'm going to take you on a tour of our project. We're probably 95% completed. We're waiting for our big logo to be put up there in the spring. All of the sponsors of the building who sponsor different areas, their plaques will go up in the next few months. We're waiting on a window here, and then we have a nice key fob system so we can not have to use our hands once this is done to go in. We can be able to just walk in with our key pads, and we can put different access security points for different people. So only certain people can get in the hospital, things like that. So as we walk in, this is going to be our donor, visitor, volunteer welcome center. So our small on-site gift shop goes here. We're going to have a big floor-to-ceiling photo of one of our cats along with our mission and vision. Our memorial rocks will be in here. We have volunteers doing some custom cabinetry for the memorial rocks. And then our founding members sign will also be in here with all the sponsors. So if we look this way, you can see there's the door to the catio. We'll be able to put the cat door in soon. We'll be putting some perches and platforms, but office cats will be able to come in and out, and they'll actually even get to put their paws into Shanti Diva's paw castings here on the ground. And then in the front will be our development offices that we talked about. That includes Lynette, who always processes all your gifts, gets all our deliveries from the Amazon wish list you give, and Joan, our volunteer coordinator, will be in there. Gina and I will be in these offices. You see that the smoke alarms are going off. All of this is ADA compliant because it's a commercial building, so the hallways have to be wider. We have plenty of storage, a bathroom in the back. We're waiting on lights. Here's our another bathroom. And then our downstairs break room is coming together quite nicely. And from our downstairs break room, we can then head upstairs or outside. And the caretaker space is upstairs, excuse me. So these doors will be shut and locked and have key fob access. But when we come in, this is our viewing room. And so it has kind of stadium seating. We have to get the chairs, but this viewing room is so important to education. And you'll actually, in this viewing room, overlook the hospital. And the hospital will have 2 surgery tables, and we'll take you through there. And so we'll also have closed circuit TVs and microphones in here so you can hear what's going on in surgery. And we'll have cameras where we can video these for case studies, send this out for educational opportunities, and of course, live stream things that are appropriate for all of you. We will have our washer and dryer that's going in here. That's just for the hospital to keep those things sterile. And then of course we have in-floor heat and a big mechanical room for everything going on in this building. So as we walk through the next door, when I take a look to the right, that's the rescue bay that you saw from outside. So if you're just joining us, we're taking you through the new animal care center. Our lights are not in yet. But what's awesome about the rescue bay is it's big, it can work as quarantine, it's in-floor heat, and when we drive in, we can drive right into the hospital. And so we can set up quarantine crates, leave their transport crates out here, not bring them in the hospital. We have tons of closet space for all our immobilization equipment. And then we walk into this glorious new hospital that is at least 3 times the size of our current hospital. We have isoflurane gas and all that coming from the ceiling, as well as electric, plenty of storage space for all the medications, our oxygen closets, more storage space, and then since we are hiring a full-time vet to work with Joy, our hospital manager, we'll have 2 desk space here and all of our file cabinets for the animal files here. So just so excited and so thankful for everybody that helped. There's still opportunities to help. We have so many supplies we need for not only just the hospital, but we need desks, chairs for all of our offices. We definitely need storage things for like lockers and things for the caretakers. So most likely the caretakers will be using this space where they can come in and out and go right to the food prep. And another huge project that you'll be able to help us with is that food prep building that has the hospital in back will be completely remodeled so that they have way more food prep area, more closed storage so that we can keep things more sterile in the food prep area. It's just really exciting. So then as we go upstairs, yay, we have 1 light in. Well, it's a temporary light in the stairwell. We're going to really the overnight quarters and where the caretakers and everybody kind of can be together. And what's so amazing about that is right now we're spread out all over the sanctuary. So this will be our new conference area. It's big enough again to be COVID compliant. It overlooks the sanctuary. Something we're really, really excited about. And it's just a wonderful reflection area to come out and hear the lions. Of course, we have to stay out here as the lions complete their caroling. And then as you come back into the conference area, we have our overnight stay quarters, which are emergency quarters for staff. We still have the bunkhouse. We'll have the welcome center to convert. But whenever we have emergencies, whether it be weather or animal care, we always want enough on-site sleeping for everybody. And then, of course, they will have their own shower and bath. And then as we go into their office space, they have their own break room as well up here. We have 2 refrigerators because these people stay overnight. We are staffed 24/7. They'll have a stove so that they can cook their meals. And then this will be the communal break area with tables and chairs. We really spent a lot of time thinking about this layout and what was needed, not only for the animals in the hospital, but the staff, because they work tirelessly and give up so much to be part of the sanctuary. We wanted their space to be thoughtful and make them more productive. So they each have a place for their computer, data ports. We'll have lockers in here, so you can always help by buying locker, boot storage. Chairs are going to be needed in here, boot warmers, all that. And then a communal table where they can work together. There's our pile of plans that it took to make happen. And another bathroom upstairs, can never have too many bathrooms, and one of my favorite spots is this quiet room where we made this extra thick walls. It actually has carpeting, extra insulation, and this will be a kind of a comfy, cozy room if people need to come in and have a break, if it's been a rough day, if we've had to say goodbye, things like that. And then we'll be putting a plaque up here. Our time capsules up here. So many people that donated to the building wrote in a time capsule of something that will open a decade or more from now to kind of revisit everything that went into this building and where the captive wildlife crisis is today compared to where it will be in the future. Then we have one of our education rooms, which is key. As you know, we have interns here that help obviously with daily work, but more importantly is we want to educate them to be future animal advocates. And so this education room has a lot of storage. It will have a conference table here, and it'll have projectors and screens for PowerPoint presentations. Almost every Wednesday we have educational program for our interns, and that's so that they can learn about the captive wildlife crisis, say no to cub petting, and other educational pillars. And then one of the biggest workspaces in transition is the distance learning lab. So think of Judson and social media and Olivia and all the media interns. All their camera equipment will have spaces of where they can go. We'll have room for green screen for educational opportunities on Zoom. But this is a bigger space for them to be creative, and we can add to the staff. We're looking to add to more content creators like Judson so that we can keep up with bringing you guys the latest happenings at the sanctuary, as well as educating the world about ending the captive wildlife crisis. And then we have the animal care manager, Teresa, and Kelly's office here so that they're in close proximity to their caretakers and working with them. Right now, Kelly offices with me, and then we have to kick each other out to meet with a caretaker and other staff members. So this new building gives us so much flexibility. And then we can use the old Welcome Center for intern housing and other flexible housing, volunteer headquarters, things like that that are so desperately needed. And so I just can't thank you all enough for making this possible. We're about 2 weeks away from completion, probably a month away from starting to move in. That'll be a long process. We'll put together some wish lists so you guys can help us purchase. But you know, every gift you give now during Give to the Max Day really helps. Remember, Give to the Max Days now through November 18th. Your gifts will be doubled. So if you give 25, it becomes 50. Anybody that gives a gift of $100 or more gets that beautiful paw print of Tarek, as well as a photo card of him, and there are new witness protection cats revealed. And then everybody that gives gets entered into a caretaker experience where you come on site, get to meet your favorite cats, and shadow a caretaker. So thank you all for making this so possible. When I look at how big and wonderful this building is and all the uses is, I'm humbled when I look at this little building here that has not only prep room but our hospital in it now, and how far you've helped us come. It is going to service the sanctuary, the cats, and the humans that give up their lives to help the cats so very much, and I hope you are all so very proud of being a part of it. So your donations now go to general operating, and we'll use those as needed if we need to fill the office space and the conference room space and all the IT equipment we need. But we are very, very excited that this dream is becoming a reality, and thank you all so very much for being a part of it.